Welcome back, everybody! Things happened last time. We fought a difficult boss duo, and it was terrible, and we beat him finally! After a lot of shenanigans having to happen, but it finally did happen, and it's really wonderful. I'm so glad it actually was working in the end. But anyway, though, we're going to continue on with some cutscenes, of course. Today is the record-tying episode, by the way, episode 97. Third series to ever reach that number. And tomorrow it's gonna be the first series ever to reach 98 episodes. So yeah. And I'm recording this sick, which is freaking great. I'm stuffy beyond belief, and it's terrible. My head was hurting yesterday when I was recording some Vesperia, but it doesn't really hurt anymore. I'm just stuffy now, and I probably sound all like my nose is all covered up right now. What do I do? You know, I haven't used a voice like that in a series in a while. I feel like it's been a while. I remember I gave some of the... What was it? I want to say it was the X-Knots in freaking Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I gave them that voice. I don't think I really used that voice a whole lot lately, though. Maybe do that again someday. Anyway. And I still got a cough, of course, because that never goes away. Put simply, you serve to help bring all the parts of God together here for me. You're a bunch of stupid fools. It's as if you're all clowns. What? Clowns? You believe the legend of how our world and the universe was created, but the Ministry and I fabricated that very myth a long time ago to suit our purposes. That's a lie! How can that be true? There's no way! I think you'll find that your friends Omnigears are all dead too. I'm talking about your friends who split up and took a different path than you into this place. They were all parts of God that were disassembled in the past, but once again are all gathered here. Yes, it is indeed the time for the resurrection of God. What was it all for? Everything that I've done up until now. What have I been fighting for? I'm just kidding. I don't know why, but for some reason, something about that felt very fitting. Ramses? It's just you. What are you doing here, Car? I'm going to destroy her. What else? What about me? My existence? What was its purpose? There was only one purpose to your existence. To eliminate Emperor Cain. Cain's will had become too much like that of humans. He was too concerned about them. He had forgotten his mission to revive God. That is why you were created. You were only made to remove our main hindrance, Cain. But as the original living being, Cain had absolute power. To make your turn on Cain, it was necessary to focus your mind on a single point. However, being an artificial life form, you were mentally unstable. That is why we use Fei's existence, resentment. That is the source of your strength. And you've excelled superbly, fulfilling our expectations of you. But we no longer have any more use for you. Haven't you realized that yet? You're a piece of trash. And being the reject that you are, why don't you just leave? What was I born for? What was I living for? I mean, what was I living for? A pathetic excuse for a life. Why you aren't even human. Now, what's to do with a lot of you? Well, I can't just kill you all, seeing as you have served me so well. So as a reward, I'll allow you to be sacrificed too, to be assimilated to Deus, along with this girl. Gah! Ramses? Did he just... You just murdered Miang? Good. This is how I wanted it, Car. I am fated so as not to be able to kill myself. Now, all my wishes have come true. Thanks to you. Miang. Ugh. Are they just gonna go down just like that? Both of them? To Ramses? I don't get it. Freudian had time to react to that, though. Miang got, like, stabbed in the back. Too bad we missed the action. Our Omni Gears gave out on the way here. Let's hurry up and... Anyways, let's hurry up and save Ellie. Yes, I know. Should we really be turning our back on Ramses right now? After what he just did? Hang in there, Ellie. I'm letting you down now. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Did Fei just get shot? Seriously, what just happened? Oh my gosh, no! Ellie, what's wrong with you? Are you alright? Seeing anime Saitan looks a little weirder, I'm not gonna lie. He looks so much different. What? Gah! Fei, now you hang in there. She took my gun? Wait, what? What? Why did you do that, Ellie? Does anyone else notice that her hair is purple, or are we the only ones who are supposed to notice that? Ellie, what happened to you? How could you? Don't tell me she's been brainwashed! It has nothing to do with brainwashing. I guess he's okay, apparently. The majority of my body is comprised of nanomachine colony. Not only for longevity, but also to unify with the mother. So don't be surprised as much damage can be recovered rather quickly. Unify with the mother? That girl, Elheim, is our mother. Yes, I am the mother of all humans. Okay then. Ellie? What are you babbling on about? Snap out of it, Ellie! You're as dense as usual, but I don't blame you. So be it, I will explain to you all about it. This Deus, the one you call God, is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans from another planet. It was created as an automatic weapon which could act upon its own will to take control of a target planet. But you should have known this much from looking at the Raziel records. Anyway, during a test run, Deus became uncontrollable, it released its power and annihilated a whole planet. The creators of Deus found its immeasurable power to be too much of a threat and hence forcibly shut it down. In order to analyze that cause of the problem, its core was dismantled and placed on an interplanetary emigrant passenger ship to be transported to another planet. Becoming aware of this, the disassembled Deus resisted and tried to take over the passenger ship that was transporting it. However, as a last line of defense against the escape of Deus, its creators unexpectedly destroyed the whole ship, sending it crashing to this planet. Deus knew what it would not be able to get away from the explosion, or the imminent impact, and so it detached its core from the Zohar power reactor. Oh, Zohar, okay. Zohar? Yes, Zohar is what drives all the gears on this planet. It is a master generator that transmits its energy to the slave generators in our gears. It is also the source of all the ether power that the inhabitants of this planet utilize. Or do they? I don't believe you. By utilizing the energy displacements caused by actualizing potential future phenomena, this Zohar modifier has the ability to produce infinite amounts of energy. The source of all our ether power! Are you saying all our energy comes from that one power reactor or engine? That sounds like exactly what she's trying to say, so, I mean, yeah, sure. Yes, but there's more, not one more, but more. The core that detached from Zohar, the biological computer Kadomani, crashed onto this primitive planet. It activated Persona, its life support plant, that can generate organic material. Using this, it prepared for itself a genetic-based system for the day when Deus would be resurrected. Thus, the first humans were created from there, Emperor Cain and the elders of the Gaza Ministry. Are you saying the Emperor and the Xenogears were people born from Deus? You know why the Gaza Ministry desired the animal relics in your bodies? Well, here's the reason. I'll be right back, actually. Hold on just a minute. Alright, I'm back, and I'm ready to do some things. My nose is getting really running. I had to go blow my nose in the worst way possible. And I brought some toilet paper back with me, too, just in case it starts leaking again. Because, you know, if it starts leaking again, well, that would obviously be pretty bad, and you would not want that to happen. I'd have to make another cut, and that wouldn't be good. Anyway, though, moving on with stuff. I don't know, what is the reason, Ellie? Tell me. Before becoming human, the bodies of the Ministry were once parts of the organic elements in the core circuit that made up Deus. There were two types of organic elements. The female type was called anima, while the male type was called animus. Oh. Interesting. They were also created with the added ability to become mobile weapons by merging with machinery that was suited for use as terminal interface weapons for Deus. I swear I pressed the A button, or the X button, I mean. In other words, those Omnigears you were using were one form of such weapons. The Ministry, which were animus, were to become one again with their separated anima at the time of the resurrection of God. But in a war 500 years ago, they all lost their physical bodies. It was quite terrible, actually. It was then that they decided to extract their own genetic factor from certain individuals of their human descendants who carried the appropriate sets of DNA. Also, each of them could become one with their respective anima again. Descendants? Then we're all! Yes, you humans are all descendants of Cain and the Gaza Ministry. They were born from the persona, gave birth, and propagated. They followed their inbuilt program to someday resurrect the heavily damaged Deus. All the people in the world were created solely to resurrect Deus? Yes, but it wasn't just to restore its old body. More than half of Deus is constructed of biological parts. Do you remember those mutated humans? Those are all people who were destined to become replacement parts for Deus. We humans are parts for God. Yes, almost all the people are destined to become parts for Deus. But you people gathered here are all different. You could say you escaped that destiny by existing through multiple generations. In actuality, there wasn't enough parts for Deus, but Krillin compensated for what was lacking. The reduction in number of parts was due to humans living through multiple generations, while that deficiency in the human factor was made up for by the nanomachines created by Krillin. Not only that, but his nanomachines added additional functions. Deus has thus evolved into the perfect weapon. Ellie, what has happened? Why? Do you know all that? I mean, oh my gosh, it's so friggin' obvious. I am Miang, the Keeper of Time, the representative of our god Deus. I was born to guide the people towards the path of the resurrection of Deus. That's ridiculous! Miang was just... You're limited in your ability to understand. Miang's factor exists within all women. What? The one who transcends the generations, the caretaker of humans. When the previous one dies, somewhere or another Miang is awakened. It's programmed to all women's DNA to be that way. Who inherits the duty is just a matter of probability, Fei. That Miang over there and I are the same existence. We are all parts of Deus. All caretakers of humans. So you're telling me that Maria could have been Miang if we were unlucky enough? Let us end this discussion now. Deus has awakened. I am one of the parts that composes Deus, hence I must become one with it. Ellie, why did it have to be you? If Miang is a part for Deus, why did it not happen earlier? It's still not enough for her just to have awakened. Although she may be Miang, she still isn't the true Miang. The true Miang? Let's go, Krillin. All that is left to do is to vanquish this planet's civilization and return it to how it was. Then I can complete my unification with the final fragment of Deus, the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that fell upon this planet and became our genesis, and now our apocalypse. The eradication of civilization? What is the purpose of doing that? Who knows? The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. I am just programmed to act in this way. Programmed. Programmed. What does that even mean? How are you programmed, though? Come. It is time for the awakening of the true mother. Please, wait. Ellie! Farewell, Fei. May you have a peaceful awakening. Meanwhile, Rams is just kind of not even really reacting to anything. He's just kind of like, yeah, I'm here, whatever. I don't care. Rams does what Rams does, and he doesn't really care. Or does he? Maybe he does really care. Ramses, you do care! So what's going on now? Are we all gonna die? Because I don't know if that would be a good thing. I don't think it would be. Ellie! Come back here! Wait! You're gonna start another seizure warning, Fei. Do not release the system. Saitan, wait! We are only endangering ourselves. Let's get out of here for now. Oh my gosh. Now what's gonna happen? Is the world gonna split in two? I see a giant UFO. That's what I see. I don't really know what that's supposed to be, though. Ooh. Is that the enduring shrine of Zaude? I'm just kidding. It's not. Imagine if, like, there was something another structure that looked just like that. Save current data? Absolutely. I'm freaking done with this place. I'm playing as Saitan? Dreams do come true! Oh my gosh, it's finally happening. We're finally playing as the best character of all time as our main party leader. Alright, well that's pretty cool. Merkava calls, the stars know. Nah. Nah. That's impossible. That can't be possible at all, can it? Continue? Yeah, sure, why not? I should have modified the gears, actually, because I want to put the regular parts back on. Do you need my response? God, the interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus, had awakened in its arc, Merkava, was activated. It's about time I get to sit in the storytelling chair. Deus began to absorb, one after the other, the mutated people destined to be its parts, while the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it, to exterminate us and our civilization. It set into action. The planet's surface was devastated by Merkava, and the weapons born from it out of it called the Seraph Angels. You know, I'm just thinking of something. If people who don't get mutated into wells have existed for multiple generations, does that mean like how Fei used to be Lakin and Ella used to be Sophia? Does that mean that Saitan, Billy, everyone else had something like that going on in the past too? That must be what that means. That's so weird. I wonder if we'll get to see what they were like in the past. That'd be kind of cool. Because we've only really seen Fei and Ellie's past selves. While pursuing the newly awakened Deus, we chanced upon Fei, whose whereabouts had hitherto been lost. Along with his gear Weltall, discovered together at the place where Merkava was originally located. We were overjoyed by Fei's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Fei was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. But what about I, then? The people of Shivat and we ourselves feared a relapse of Fei's... No, I's power, and had no choice but to put Fei into carbonite freeze. So they ended up freezing him anyway? Well... I see. Well, wouldn't I be a threat to Deus as well, based off what I'm hearing? Because not like I mutates into a Wells either. Your Majesty, why do the people of Shivat fear Fei so much? Even if Graf and I's power are comparable. It is not that we fear him. We fear the error we ourselves committed, and now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. The error that you yourselves committed? Shivat instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power, fearing that war-torn people would no longer be with Shivat, but with the Nissan Mother, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders, oh boy. The Council of Elders of Shivat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris of the Gazel Ministry, to be exact, were at odds with the woman who held the real power behind the scenes. Would that happen to have been Miang? Most probably it was.
Well, I guess that is a possibility, but who knows?
Fearing the increasing power of the masses assembling in Nissan, the Gazel Ministry schemed to hand over to us their antagonist, Miang, and promised a division of the rulership over the Earth's surface. But in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that has assembled in Nissan and also their patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shivat accepted, and it was decided that Nissan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shivat did not participate in that battle, thwarted by the awesome numbers of the Solarian army, and with their path of retreat cut off, the Nissan rebel army ran out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of all this was Lakin, Bart's ancestor Ronnie, myself, and Krelian. You were also there? Yes. Surrounded on all sides, we were prepared to die. And then the rebel force's flagship appeared, with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself so as to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship landed, headed straight for the enemy's main ship on a suicide attack.
Is that so?
Oh my gosh, it's cutscenes!
Holy cutscene hype! That's a big freaking ship, though. You gotta admit,
it is big as big can be.
oh my gosh, I'm firing my laser! Oh, you're gonna die! Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh! Oh, they're gonna die! No!
Stop it! That's enough of that. Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, death forever changed the fate of two men. Krelian, who followed closely under her, as the leader of the Nissan sex militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god that would not respond. I will create God with my own hands, were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lakin, he resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him. So he began to search for the legendary power. Legendary power? God's resting place, Mahanan, the source of divine wisdom, Razil, and the anima relics which were created by that very wisdom. Besides these, there is one more legend. And that is... Zohar. Zohar? That is the same name as the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that Miang spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of God Deus. What she claimed is also the source of our ether powers, and the driving force of all our gears. It would have to be one and the same thing. Or something like that. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Jeez Louise. It is the place that contains the ultimate... Oh gosh, my eyes. The ultimate source of this world's power. It is said that only he who has the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Lacan sought after its power. Lacan became Graph, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of the people's lust for power. I must take part of that responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now, Fei, the one who is the same power as Graph, we just wanted to seal up that dreadful power that arose from our own sinful deeds. Is that so? I guess it makes some sense, though. You were so afraid of it that you ended up wanting to seal it up because it's like, well, it could be terrible in the end. Graph, the man who once known as Lacan, sought after the power of Zohar, the one who has the same power as Graph, Fei. I had this premonition that Fei too would awaken and seek out that power. And that presentiment became reality. It did? But why did it become reality? Why couldn't you stop it? You can stop it, maybe. I don't know. Can you? Where are we now? What are we doing? Are we gonna be okay? Is everyone gonna die? It's all dark. It's usually a bad sign of things to come. So I don't really know what to think about this right now. Or do I? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Who knows? What's up, Faye? How you doing? He's all like, yeah, I'm frozen carbonite, so what? What, is he still gonna awaken into Ide? Where am I? Who am I? This is my memory? Die. Bart. Rico. Billy. Wise Man. Wise Man? Okay. Raph. We missed a few party members there, but alright, whatever. Everyone. My memories. Ellie? Mother? What does this mean? This has to mean something, right? Shining all over, yeah. So much shininess. Who are you? I'm surprised, it's pretty clever. I was saying that. You are Ide? I misjudged you. I didn't expect you, the fake person, I would create a fourth persona. Fourth persona? He can't feel anything. He's shut up inside your ego. The pressing facts and truth you won't face. You're afraid of them, so you desire to completely shut yourself off from the outside world. And so you formed a fourth persona, a fourth Fei. The name doesn't matter. He's the one on the stage, he's the one who's in control of our body. But it is a useless form of resistance. Come with me. Wait, what are you doing? He has the key. I merely want to borrow it. I've got to go somewhere. Oh, is that true now? Are you coming too? Apparently not. Let's just assume that he's not. Ronnie? Oh no, it's Bart's ancestor. Okay. Come on, guys, eat up! You haven't been able to get this kind of food around here lately, have you? Well, this is also due to my business savvy. Wait, who's Renee? Did we go over that already? I don't remember who that's supposed to be. What's wrong, Lacan? You look kind of down. What's bothering you? Are you worried about something? It's nothing. I'm just thinking about painting Sophia. I don't know why I agreed to do her portrait. Sophia? You mean your childhood friend who's now the Holy Mother of Isan? She's not really a childhood friend. I just made her acquaintance at the monastery near my home when I was a child. She went to the clinic there for convalescence. She was frail. So, what are you worried about painting her for? She does not wish herself to become a symbol of her sect. Actually, it seems she wasn't interested in having her portrait painted at first. Why not, though? But when she heard I would be the painter, she turned around and agreed. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand it either. I see! And she must like you! What are you talking about? That's how women are, right, Krellian? Hey, Krell! Huh? What's up? You're not having any. It's ready to eat. Ah, yeah. The Holy Mother of Nissan, huh? What are you out to offend divine providence or something, lacking? Cut it out. It's not like that. For a second, I thought he was walking on top of him. I was like, wait, what? Well, what? Wait, why do you go what? We gotta lighten up a little. What if he doesn't want to lighten up a little, huh? You ever think about that? Sophia first showed me that books are the best way to calm the heart. And now I'm hooked on reading. I'm not trying to brag, but I've learned a lot of things I never knew before. Lately I've been reading this. What is it? We'll find out what he's been reading on the next exciting episode, everyone! Oh my gosh, what do you think he's been reading? You think he's been reading some crazy stuff? I bet he's been reading some crazy stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Today was the episode record tire. Tomorrow, it's now guaranteed. It's in the books. Tomorrow, we will be breaking the record for the longest series on this channel in terms of episode count. Because we all know that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is going to be the longest series on this channel in terms of hour count for years and years to come, probably. Anyway, everyone, you all have a nice day, and I will see you all tomorrow. See ya!